going beekeeping with Grandma Brian.
Right, yeah, I thought you might. That's where the honey's stored. Okay, so if we get out,
Can I smoke it down, can I?
so look, there's the bees, and can you see there the honey's been going in there?
Yeah.
See?
There's a bit of squirm, is there?
There's loads of it, and then these ones are where they put the wax on the top to protect it. So that was all right. Let's have a look at this one. This one's getting fairly heavy. This is what a frame looks like when it's new. Yeah. Look at the bees in there, and this is a bit more honey in here. Okay. This green stuff, this net is called a queen excluder.
Yeah.
Oh, and what that does, it stops the queen is big and won't go through here. So I don't want the queen in the top here laying eggs. So we put that on there, the queen will be underneath there if we can find her.
Yeah.
So here we are, this is called a brood box. And in here is where most of the bees are. These are new frames on the end, they haven't started on these yet. So we look at this one.
That one might be full of
They're
honey.
just beginning to put some honeycomb. You see, they're just pulling it out, bits of pollen, loads of bees on here. What do you reckon, Alf?
Yeah.
How many bees is there? Count them all. How many do you reckon is on there?
100.
Yeah, and look, and they're just drawing it. That's what that looks like originally, and they're starting to build the wax up to draw the comb out. You ready for the next one?
Yeah.
This one is where all the babies are. Haven't seen the queen, but if you look at this is all cells. Underneath each one of them is a young. They'll hatch into a bee.
Yeah.
See, there's hundreds of them, and it's two sorts of bee. That big bear's a drone. So it's bigger than the rest.
Yeah.
That's a male bee, and there's another one there and another one there.
See another one here. But do drones still make honey, do they?
No, they don't. They just sit around doing nothing really. So we got another one. If you look on this one, there's hundreds of them. If you look closely in the bottom of the cell, there's a white dot, and there's an egg. And if you look, that's covered in eggs.
Yeah.
Every single one of them is filled full has got an egg in it.
The queen should be out the bottom right there.
Yeah, and here we've got the other side. This one's got the same. So the queen is about here somewhere. She is difficult to find sometimes. So we'll shut this up. And if you look in some of these, they haven't quite closed them up, and it's look like a larvae. Can you see it there? A little larvae, white, like a maggot, but it's not. It's a baby bee before that turns into an adult bee. And if you look on the other side,
There's a lot of bees on this one here.
there's going to be loads of bees hatch next week. You haven't got stung yet, Elf.
No.
Right, let's take this one out. Another one, they call it brood. And we turn it over. There's the queen, just there, with the green dot.
Yeah, that's it.
She's a lot bigger than the rest.
Yeah. What does the queen do?
Queen is a bee that lays all the eggs. And she could lay up to 1,000 eggs a day. And she's searching the comb for empty ones where there's no egg been laid, and she'll lay an egg in it. And she's got a longer backside than the rest.
These were all empty ones, weren't they?
They're all little workers, the others are.
Yeah.
We've seen the queen now. That's the most important thing. The next thing we're looking for is queen cells. And what queen cells do, that means they might swarm. So this is an unusual one, this is. This has got no queen cells. It's got something that looks like a queen cell. If you look here, in the middle there, that looks like a queen cell. They call them a play cap. But this one's a bit of an unusual. We had a short frame put in by accident. Of course, the bees have drawn out the bottom to extend it. And what we got in here, see, this is covered in eggs. Give it a little smoke. That's it, well done. So we've got loads of eggs in here again. Yeah. When the young ones hatch, it will be crowded. But you can see there's a little bit of honey on the outside, capped honey. If you get cold weather, they'll start feeding on that. And also that's their winter reserve. Yeah, this one's a new frame, but you see they're trying to draw it out again.
Yeah.
Did you notice about the queen compared to the size of the other bees?
She was a big one.
Yeah, she's big. And did you notice these holes here?
Yeah.
The queen can't get through these, but these ones can.
Yeah.
So the queen stays down in the bottom. In the top here, we only want honey. We don't want any eggs. No. Okay? So we did have a look in there, and there was a bit of honey. So you can tell when it's honey because it gets heavy. Right, we're going to lift this, mind your hand, unless you want it left there. So there's a load of bees in there. So what they're doing, they gradually draw these ones out as well.
This one.
Yeah, give them a bit of a smoke. That's plenty. Then we put this one on it, and
Yeah.
So this one's doing quite well. This one, another 2 weeks.
This one's number 5.
Yeah, number 5, this one. We'll just have a look while it's here on one of the edge ones, just to see what's happening. Yeah, this is loads of honey. Some of this honey's gone a bit cloudy, but which probably means that's oilseed rape honey. And sometimes it's a job to extract. Overall, it's runny honey.
Honey.
Yeah, runny honey. Same as you get in your jar.
Yeah, we want some more honey because we're running out. We have been having it for breakfast.
Well, that's nice though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Then we put this on. This is called a crown board.
Yeah.
We put this on the top, and it's got a hole in the middle.
Yeah.
Do you know what the hole's for?
No.
If I'm doing a feeding them, I put a feeder on top here, and the feed goes through the hole. So I'll get this, and you put that on there. Put the lid on. That's it. And this is what called the
Roof.
yeah, roof. And why do we have a roof on it for?
So then the bees don't escape from that bit.
Well, they don't get wet when it rains. Yeah. Like a roof of a house.
Yeah.
So what do you think about this hive? Is it a good hive?
Yeah.
Shall we look at another hive?
Yeah.
Come on then.